Hey guys, Francesca here, and this week I want to talk about video game alphas and the fact that some of them you can buy into. This kind of ties into a bunch of different money things that have been going on in the news recently. The guy who is making potato salad on Kickstarter, and this Mineorama Minecraft conference thing that got postponed. So we'll start off by kind of covering what's happened in the news, and then I'll talk a little bit about alphas and my kind of issue at this point in time. So Mineorama was a convention, an unofficial Minecraft convention being held in the US. And the kind of big news surrounding that at the moment is that the convention, I think, was about $150 per ticket, and 5 days before it was due to happen, they told all of their ticket holders that basically it was being postponed or cancelled. Well, it was being postponed, that it had been pushed back, and they would arrange it for another date. This was due to financial issues on the part of the organizers. Now, the problem with this is that for all those people who'd bought this ticket and thought they were guaranteed to be able to go to this conference on that day, they then lost out on airplane tickets, hotel tickets, a lot of which is non-refundable. And this is the big news, in that some people are claiming that this whole Mineorama thing was a scam, considering £150 a ticket, they sold about 2,000 tickets. That's over £300,000, I think. Yeah, £300,000. And then they're claiming that they don't have enough money for this whole conference. So people are a bit worried that they've been scammed out of their money. Plus, you've got hotels and whatnot making money that you're not going to see again. And especially if you're flying over from, say, Europe, it's going to be quite expensive to go to these sort of events. So that was kind of the big news thing. We've also got this guy on Kickstarter who basically asked for $10 and said, I'm going to make potato salad. And thousands of people, over 6,000 people, in fact, have jumped on this bandwagon and donated money to the point where, as of recording, he's on almost $50,000 worth of Kickstarter funds to make potato salad. And I think the kind of point that this kind of drew out for me is that people need to stop throwing their money at things that aren't guaranteed, or they're just stupid. So the Mineorama thing, it could have just been a genuine kind of mistake. I mean, bad stuff does happen, it's not necessarily a scam, but it did get me kind of thinking about money and the gaming industry, and that got me thinking about things, gaming alphas and the ones that you can buy into, which is a big part of Steam Early Access. Like Steam Early Access, you pay money for an unfinished product, and it's got me questioning, why are people so keen, I guess, to jump the gun on some of these things? I mean, you see projects like Cube World where the guy made disgusting amounts of money and then just kind of stopped updating it. I mean, he's allegedly starting to update it again, but if you think about the kind of money that guy made and then didn't update for well over a year, it just gets ridiculous. And whilst I don't think it's ethical for companies to do this, they wouldn't be doing that, companies and also producers and developers and whatnot, they wouldn't be doing this unless there were people out there throwing money at these things. And like, I think, to be honest, it's getting to the point now where people need to start realizing that you're in some ways just better waiting. You're better waiting for a finished product than you are at throwing money at something so that you can get alpha access and what have you. And it's the same with like pre-orders. The industry is trying to just get every penny out of you. It's like, pre-order now and you can get some kind of bonus DLC that nobody really cares about, or like exclusive DLC only if you pre-order, or like just like skins, like gun skins and weapon skins and character skins, and it's just getting ridiculous. Like, I understand that the industry needs in some ways money guaranteed coming in before the release of the game. That does help, but when it's getting to these ridiculous levels of like, oh, the game's not even in beta, like, fair enough if you want to charge for the finished game and that you buy it early and get beta access, okay, you know, I think I can let that one slide. But when it's an alpha game, at that point the game is not even finished, they're not even testing it, they're just and people are just putting their money into these things and getting stung. And I feel like, why is this happening? Don't you think it's about time that we kind of took a step back and waited for finished games? And it also leads to these kind of games that never really get finished. I mean, like Minecraft's, it's a great game and it's out, but it's getting regularly updated and whatnot. And the thing is, it's because people keep buying it. It's got like 60 million sold copies or something ridiculously huge. And with that one, like the alpha and the beta got stretched out because there were more and more people coming into it. And I mean, maybe Minecraft is a better game because of it, but now so many other games are then trying to go down that route, and games are not getting finished, and it's just making the industry look a bit bad, if I'm honest. Like, yeah, yes, gaming is a huge industry at the moment, and yes, there's a lot of money to be made, but I feel like people need to be taken seriously in terms of developers. And I have big kudos for developers who create, say, an alpha or a beta or what have you, and put it up for free and get it tested for free and say that you can download it and check it out and whatnot. Games like Gang Beasts, where there was a small build and that had such great attention from the small build that it's now has a lot of interest in it, and they've been able to kind of move away from their old jobs and quit them and now be fully fledged game developers as their full-time career, and that's absolutely great. But they didn't start that by being like, well, if you buy the game now you can have access to our demo. Like, that's not what gaming is about. It's not about making half-assed versions of games and then going for money to see if you should finish them. It's about passion about your game and about it just irritates me. But like I say, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. I don't want to kind of drag this one out or anything. But what do you guys think about, for example, Steam Early Access, this whole potato salad issue? What about Mineorama? Did you have tickets? Have you missed out? Do you think that the game industry is becoming far more money-centric than game-centric? I mean, an industry has to be in some ways money-centric, but I feel like the scales are kind of tipping, for me, too much towards profit and too far away from quality games, and that upsets me. So let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, you can like and subscribe. I'm making vlogs roughly every week. Occasionally I'm gonna miss a week and whatnot because I'm moving soon to Norway and I've got my thesis due and life is just getting very blah. So should be a vlog next week though. What else? Facebook. If you're into Facebook, you can find Kilobits on Facebook, facebook.com/kilobits. It's a great way to see what videos are coming out from us, to see gaming news being shared and updated. John, our producer, is all over that. If you're into Twitter, @thekilobits, again, it's similar. You can see us talking about all sorts of different things that are happening in gaming news. You can interact with us, chat with us. You can see videos being released, all that kind of thing. My Twitter is a bit more random. It talks about me streaming. I tweet about random things that happen in my life, but it's a little bit more personal. My personal Twitter is @Jagras. And as I said, streaming. If you're into Twitch, then check out twitch.tv/Jagras. I play an awful lot of Smite. I'm not going to lie. That's what I mostly play. But there are other games on there. So if that MOBA is not your cup of tea, then occasionally I'll be streaming other things. So check that out. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know about all this money issues. And yeah, that's it. Here's a heart for you guys.